Conversation with former South Korean Foreign Minister Kang. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar has thrown light on the improvement in ties between India and China. Watch this report for more.
External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar has thrown light on the improvement in ties between India and China. In conversation with former South Korean Foreign Minister Kang, S. Jaishankar said that New Delhi has managed its ties with Beijing while the dialogues are still going on and all the problems are yet to be solved.
We obviously couldn't solve the problems, in most of all the boundary issue, but we built a relationship with managed it. There were dialogues and negotiations going on while other parts of the relationship grew. Okay, the economic relationship grew. There were more exchanges. People went up. The rest, and even on the boundary. In fact, we had a series of agreements which laid out in great detail protocols on how to manage the boundary, how to deploy, how to ensure that something accidental doesn't happen. All the while, negotiations were going on to find a solution to the boundary issue.
Both India and China maintained radio silence after 2020 Galwan clashes. The dialogues have witnessed a way forward. Jaishankar said that the differences should not become dispute and competitions cannot become conflict.
We had not actually had bloodshed. The last bloodshed was 45 years before 2020. Okay? So what happened in 2020 was actually very traumatic for the relationship. It wasn't just the bloodshed, it was the disregard of written agreements. We have basically made 2 points, which is differences should not become disputes and that competition should not become conflict. That we can differ on many issues.
Yes.
We do compete on many issues. But because we compete doesn't mean that there should be a conflict between us. We are very realistic about it. So we know that between India and China, there will, at least in the foreseeable future, there will be issues. But there are ways of addressing those issues.
Yes.
And what happened in 2020 was not the way to address those issues.
Significantly, the diplomatic ties between India and China are stable and better since October 2024. And New Delhi is trying step by step to undo the damage that happened in 2020 in order to rebuild ties with Beijing.
We are trying step by step is to see if we can rebuild, undo some of the damage which happened as a result of their actions in 2020, and we can rebuild the relationship. And we genuinely, sincerely think that this is in our mutual interest.
Notably, both India and China had reached an agreement in October last year on patrolling agreements in Depsang Plains and Demchok, the 2 friction points along the line of actual control.